Absolutely. Well, now it's time for us to get into the papers. And today, to help me go through the newspapers today, is Nana Kuffour Boateng. He's the deputy head of news right here at 97.3 City FM and ChannelOne TV. Nana, how are you?
Hi, David.
Yeah?
I'm pretty good. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Yeah. I can see.
I had a great weekend, so yeah. I'm good. I'm happy,
yeah, I can tell.
Why are you smiling plenty?
Oh, no.
You can tell. What can you tell? What's on my face that you can tell?
A whole lot, actually. I can see paragraph 1 up here, paragraph 2 down there.
Please, there's nothing on my face. Charlie, what's happening?
Yeah, we're back. I mean, this is what we have elected to do, and so we are here to do it and do it for God and country.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, elections fast approaching, and so yes, let's just remind viewers that they should stay with us for comprehensive coverage of the 2024 general elections and all other election-related activities.
Yeah. Okay.
But then they can join the conversation online using the hashtag GhanaPost2024.
Yeah.
If you come across some information on social media you're not too sure of, just tweet at us, tag us in whatever it is, using the hashtag CityVerify.
Yeah.
We will verify the information and let you know whether it is fact or myth. All right? And then, of course, for all election-related stories, just use the hashtag Election Bureau, and you're sure that to have all the info regarding the various political actors. Now, the election data website is also up.
Yep.
Yes, that's election.citynewsroom.com. If you go there, you get all the data regarding past elections in Ghana, all the constituency, how they have voted, how the regions have voted over the years, the constituencies and all that, the results, the percentages, the arithmetic, everything is there. And then, I mean, it's quite a friendly website. And so when you get there, you see the linear graphs and all that show depicting how we have voted over the years. And so, yes, we know that you need the information, and that's why we've taken the pains to put all of this together for you to help you navigate the election season quite clearly. So elections.citynewsroom.com is where you get all the information regarding past elections and, of course, how we have voted over the years. You even get information on how the regions behave. Those we call swing regions, the battleground regions, and, of course, the deciders. So, yes, you can get all that information there, election.citynewsroom.com.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Well, let's delve into the papers.
Let's get straight into it. I'll start off with the Daily Graphic newspaper. New mining firm pours first gold. New mining firm pours first gold. National Farmers Day. President announces free tertiary education for cocoa farmers' children. Some good news here. Cocoa price shoots to 49,600 Ghana cedis a ton. Okay. Terrorism fight requires critical strategy. This is Albert Kandapa speaking. That's it for the front page of the Daily Graphic newspaper.
All right, so we have the Ghanaian Times, and it says here, President unveils West Africa's largest single stream gold mine, solidifies Ghana's position as Africa's leading gold producer. Okay, we have farmers hail new cocoa producer price, and 70-year-old Nana Owusu Achiang, 2024. It says here national best farmer, but ideally it should be saying the best national farmer. We also have NACOC destroys 151,899.54 kg of illicit narcotic drugs at Bondase.
Really specify illicit narcotic drugs. Which type?
Oh, well, I'm sure the details are in the story, but I'm just wondering if you're burning so much into the air, are the neighbors not in danger?
It depends on where they do the burning. I am actually looking at the value, if we're able to get the street value, and whether or not we could have gone to the courts to seek clearance to redirect this to the pharmaceutical industry based on which drug it is. You understand? Because some of these drugs that we term illicit are actually used by the pharmaceutical industry.
1/3 of it was cannabis, about 1/3 or
which could have gone into the production of heroin, hair cream, tea, and other stuff.
True. And
Then there was
there's
heroin.
cocaine in there.
There was coke
there's
for
meth in
painkillers.
there.
Exactly.
And there's codeine. There's codeine as
mixture.
well. Yeah.
Cough mixture.
Yeah. Wow.
So I don't know.
Okay.
I've never been one for the distraction of some of these
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
I feel we could
It's
go
al-
to the
it's almost
courts.
it's almost as though we are bereft of ideas of what to do.
Exactly.
You know,
This
so
is
it's like
money
the only
gone
way
waste.
is burn it because we don't know what to do.
Does the
with
story
it.
put a value to it? Do we know the street value
The street
of these
value?
drugs?
No, it doesn't. I don't see a figure here for the street
And
value.
that's even a big problem.
Yeah. Because
Get
it's almost too basic.
Yeah.
Right? It's almost too basic.
So we
It's
always destroy
Yeah,
it.
we always just burn it and destroy it, you know. Yeah. Anyway.
The people who do the burning, do they wear gas mask or something?
Yeah, that's the question. or they have a delayed timer for the
Perhaps.
explosive that burns the thing.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
They take
So
antidepressants. All right, let me take you to the Chronicle newspaper. Chronicle says this morning, Iyoko boss worried over increasing sophistication of fraudulent activities. I want to say something, but you, it's okay. Free tertiary education for children of cocoa farmers. National security meets Mali officials over security matters. Stop dollarization of petroleum products. This is Mustafa Hamid, MPA boss, speaking. And the Kuffour commissions $1 billion mine in Upper East. Okay. Should I give you the scripture for the day?
Yes, please.
It's from the book of Luke,
Okay.
chapter 14, the verse number 28. And it reads, "For which of you, desiring to build a tower, does not first sit down and count the cost, whether he has enough to complete it?"
Okay.
Think about it.
Wow.
For which of you, desiring to build a tower, does not first sit down and count the cost, whether he has enough to complete it?
Okay.
Okay, I can give you a classic example. We are refurbishing or whatever it is that we are doing to our stadia.
Yeah.
The last time we spoke to NSA boss, he says that when they finish, they will cost it and give it to Parliament.
Which is you're turning the thing upside down.
They can't give us the cost, but there's a budget that is running the project.
Wow.
This is Ghana.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Yeah, so we have the Herald newspaper here, and it says Chief of Staff's name, signature, others used in 3.7 million job scam. Wow. Next before court, Jubilee House boys walking free. Okay. Europe is finalizing preparations for a gold standard. We have Upper Disco Council claims a Kuffour statue after Muhammad jabs him. Okay. Jospon Group officials in Azerbaijan for UN Climate Change Conference.
Okay.
That's COP29. Austin Game cries for Ghana's economy as MPs haggle over seats. And the highlights of NDC MPP manifestos on transport is in the paper.
All right. Let me take you to the Republic Press. Kuffour talks tough. Issues stern warning to troublemakers ahead of 2024 elections. Abetifi Hene vows to protect Kwewu amid rising chieftaincy disputes. Government boosts farmers' incomes as cocoa prices go up again. Kuffour tells Bagbin to take charge amid parliamentary deadlock. Gabi clashes with McDan over government role in business growth. Akoso Dam spillage. I am disappointed in Opon Kroma. Chief of Bakba Awediwe Kome speaking there.
All right. So we have a Daily Guide, and Daily Guide says, protect free SHS with your votes. Edu Chum is speaking as the Minister of Education. Resolve current impasse, Kuffour tells Bagbin. Mahama's economic record bad. This is Baumia speaking. Nana commissions flower pot interchange November 19th. And NDC election ploy exposed. So that's what the Daily Guide says.
The Inquisitor newspaper this morning says the Mo Ibrahim Index, judiciary autonomy declines, drops from 100% to 50%. Agojo punches Dampare, calls him incompetent, disruptive. You remember ACP Benjamin Agojo retired?
I remember
right?
him, pa.
Yeah, so I think he's written a book about his experience, or whatever it is that he went through. So I want to believe this has been called out from the book. Yeah. 3,200 hands for electrochem salt harvesting at Adam. Iyoko boss out with new strategies to combat rising public sector fraud. COP29 chief executive caught promoting fossil fuel deals.
Whoa.
Supposed to be discussing climate change and how to mitigate the impacts.
Yeah, by cutting fossil fuels.
Exactly. Anyways, I'm sure the devil is in the detail, right?
All right. So the new publisher says Africa must end dollar-based pricing of crude oil. This is the Africa Refiners President speaking. Kuffour speaks. Come on, Bagbin. Show leadership. There are no vacant seats in Parliament. Baumia gives free tertiary education to cocoa farmers' children. And we have Iyoko boss ups game to combat public sector fraud. And Cardinal Namdini pours first gold in Ghana.
Right.
All right. So that's the new publisher.
Okay, the Anchor newspaper this morning says Kuffour breaks silence on standoff in Parliament, says Speaker Bagbin holds key to solving controversy. Baumia woos CEOs in private sector, outlines 17-point plan to boost businesses. Mahama swerves Baumia at CEOs meeting. Dr. Apak unveils Mahama's reset plan to rescue basic education. And guess who made it to the front page? City FM and ChannelOne TV hands over 1.3 million Ghana cedi market, washroom facilities and borehole to new Bagbin.
All right.
Yeah.
That story is really just a story of what people can do together when they come together. You know, spearheaded by good leadership. You know, I love that.
We just had to put the call out there.
Yeah.
Ghanaians responded.
And I want to also say that they responded because they trusted. They trusted the brand that we will do what we said we're trying to raise funds for. You know.
I so want to say thank you to all viewers of ChannelOne TV. Thank you to listeners of City FM. For supporting this initiative, all the relief projects that we've done in the Volta region, the various constituencies that were affected by the dam spillage, even elsewhere in some parts of the eastern region as well. We went all the way up north, to support some victims of flooding and all that. So I want to say special thank you to our listeners on radio and of course our viewers on TV. There's no way we could have done this without you, and we are eternally grateful to you. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, the Informer. Vacant seats controversy. Let me say it properly. Last days are dangerous. As if you don't see it, I was going to say last days are dangerous. It doesn't work well. Last days are dangerous. Kuffour tells Bagbin. All right, Kuffour warns desperate politicians. This is regarding election 2024. Vote for development. Nabo urges Gonjaland. And EU buys into Baumia's idea, balances gold reserves to shore up economies. We also have at the CEO's presidential gala, I'll build buoyant businesses, Baumia declares. We have combating terrorism in West Africa, Mali's Corporation Germain. And this is coming from Kandapa. And stop useless attacks on IGP Dampare. ACP Agojo told. Right, so that's the Informer for you.
All right, I'll take you to the Daily Analyst. A number of stories making the front page this morning. Reject NPP's vote buy-in, skirt and blouse campaigns. John Mahama urges electorates. Government increases producer price of cocoa to 49,600 cedis per ton. Baumia outlines 12 ways he would expand educational opportunities for all Ghanaians. Ensuring safety of journalists, GJA president calls for intensified pressure on governments. Combating rising fraud in public sector, Iyoko boss unveils new strategies. And ADB congratulates 2024 National Best Farmer. Again, it should be Best National Farmer.
Yeah.
So that's it for the Daily Analyst newspaper.
So in the practice of English, the determiner of the statement, the adjective that does the final determination of the state, the meaning of the statement comes first.
Yeah.
So in this case, we're looking at national farmers, but that's not the final determinant.
Exactly.
The best is the
Amongst
final
the national farmers.
Among the national farmers is the determinant, and so it should come first. And so the best national farmer. All right. The Daily Democrat says Bawumia's policies killing Ghanaians slowly. Ofusu Ampofo there. Mahama needs your votes to fulfill his promises. And Lordina Mahama speaking as the wife of the flag bearer. Free SHS is constitutionally mandated, not MPP's intervention. Professor Joshua Alabid speaking. But, well, I mean, the fact that it's constitutionally mandated doesn't mean that it cannot be driven by one person or by a group of people, right? Because there are many things that are constitutionally mandated that we are not practicing and we are not putting into place. Do you see? So anyway, MPP tax regime is anti-business. And so that's what the Democrat is saying.
All right, I'll wrap it up on my side with the BNFT Business and Financial Times. Our Greek Minister lauds FSRP Farmers' Day. Government plans early bond market re-entry. Etienne Brimpong wins 1 million Ghana cedis National Best Farmer Prize. Again, as we have explained, Best National Farmer. Insurance Hub prioritizes client-centered solutions, youth financial security. Japan Motors marks a milestone with launch of Geely vehicle brand. And then there's a feature on credit scoring system, how it works and its relevance. That's it for the Business and Financial Times.
All right. My final paper here is the Today newspaper, and it says Ghana's judicial impartiality suffers decline. Okay, it's a report. Chas advocates.
That's the Mo Ibrahim Index.
Yes, I believe that's what it is, yes. The story is on page 3 of the Today newspaper.
Okay.
We'll take a look at that briefly. But yes, you're right, it's the Mo Ibrahim Index. Chas advocates for dedicated funding for free SHS policy. And we have 70-year-old man crowned 2024, and I will correct it for them, Best National Farmer. By the way, it's not 70 years old man. Oh. It's 70-year-old man. Yeah. It's a descriptive. It's an adjective. 70-year-old is an adjective. So if you make it plural, it defeats the purpose. It's a singular man. So it's a 70-year-old man. Anyway, Charlie, I come to do English classes on show. Anyway.
I mean, you get that sometimes, so it's fine.
Anyway.
Yes, while I wait for you to
do
go
some online,
I really want to hear what the former president has been saying on the impasse in Parliament regarding the vacancies.
Kuffour.
Yes, so Republic Press is reporting that Kuffour tells Bagbin to take charge amid parliamentary deadlock. Now, former President John Ejekun Kuffour has called on Speaker of Parliament Alban Sumana Bagbin to demonstrate strong leadership to resolve the ongoing parliamentary standoff over majority seating arrangements. Kuffour expressed disappointment at the situation, labeling it an embarrassing impasse that could tarnish Bagbin's distinguished career. The standoff originated from the Supreme Court's decision to stay Bagbin's ruling declaring 4 parliamentary seats vacant. The New Patriotic Party NPP disputes Bagbin's ruling, while the National Democratic Congress NDC supports it. As a result, the NDC claims majority status in the parliament. Currently, NDC MPs occupy seats previously reserved for the MPP majority, despite the Supreme Court's ruling. Now, in response, NPP MPs led by Alexander Afenyo-Markin have boycotted the chamber to avoid potential physical confrontations, effectively stalling proceedings. Kuffour emphasized Bagbin's crucial role in resolving the impasse, urging him to prioritize stability and decorum in the House. He warned that if left unchecked, the situation could damage Bagbin's reputation and undermine his contributions to Ghana's political landscape. Okay. Kuffour's concerns highlight the need for effective leadership to navigate Ghana's complex political landscape and maintain stability in the country. Well, it's good that respected voices are coming out on this matter.
Yeah.
But they should not be seen to be leaning towards one end. They should be seen to play a neutral role to ensure fair and balance in this matter. And please again, the three arms of government need to be sat down over this matter.
Yeah.
So voices like that of John Ajekum Kuffour, the former president, the Council of Elders, and all that, the National House of Chiefs, they should really intervene in this matter. But there's a possibility that this matter is settled today, because the Supreme Court is expected to pronounce judgment today on the case filed by the NPP leader, Fenyo Markin, today. And so we are hoping that a final determination is made to the matter. And then when, of course, the House resumes or the recall is triggered by the majority or the NPP again, Mr. Bagbin will give a ruling on the court's ruling on where he stands. And then we'll know what to do.
Coming events cast their shadows, right?
Yeah.
So we've heard certain utterances. The Supreme Court should not interfere in parliamentary affairs. Parliament is a law unto itself.
A master of
its own rules. Which, of course, I mean, to a certain extent, yes, it's within a certain context. But Parliament is not outside the Constitution. It cannot function outside the Constitution of Ghana. So it cannot be a master of its own rules in that sense. So I'm wondering, if it goes against one side, will they take it?
Well, they should.
They have to.
By
they
law,
are obliged by law.
Exactly.
But like I said, casting, coming events cast their shadows. You begin to wonder. I mean, will they take it?
Well, we are waiting to see, and we would like to entreat you to stay with us here on ChannelOne Television. We will be live in the Supreme Court, and we'll bring you proceedings thereof, so we all get to know what the verdict is, what the court makes of the interpretation of Article 9, I think it's 97 1G and H. Yes, exactly. So we'll get to know what it says. The Constitution actually empowers the Supreme Court to give interpretation to the Constitution.
And there's no other body that's empowered empowered to do that. That's been mandated to do that.
So a provision in the Constitution is what the Supreme Court says it is. And so, hopefully we get that interpretation today. And then we all know where the chips will fall regarding this matter.
All right. So I have some headlines from ChannelOneNews.com as well as CityNewsroom.com. I'm grateful to Ghanaians for making me president. Kuffour speaking. Kpando Toko Ferry breakdown increases travel risks and costs for the locals. We have election 2024. Baumia could secure victory if there is a runoff. This is a political historian speaking. We have parents will soon beg to enroll their children in public schools, says Educhum. Interesting one there. Really?
Well, we're waiting to see the investments they are making in that particular sector. I'm sure it's just the spin of the how he has said it, right? But I'm sure what he's trying to say is that they are going to make public schools so attractive
that people will want their kids
to be there. But it all comes down to the issue of quality vis-a-vis the quantity. So infrastructure development. And they've said that they are going to commission some 80 schools in 2 weeks' time. So we'll wait to see. I know why you're laughing. I refuse to comment on this laughter.
CityNewsroom.com says vacant seats case. Supreme Court to deliver verdict today. This is what I mentioned just a moment ago. We have Asedun Ketia accuses House of Chiefs president for campaigning for MPP. We also have Baumia announces free kidney dialysis for all NHIS patients.
That's from December 1.
From December 1st. That's a brilliant intervention.
They piloted it some months back. for
Certain age groups and
patients,
certain categories,
I
yeah.
think above 60 years,
Yeah.
and those under 18 years. So
Yeah.
yes.
No, hey,
I mean, we are all for it.
hats
I mean,
off, hats
we
off
are
to
all for
the
it.
decision makers on
we
that.
just hope
yeah.
it won't be a 9-day
done.
wonder.
Yeah.
then,
And we have to, again, find the way we do our funding so that it's
Exactly.
well taken care of. Yeah. Because it's quite expensive.
It is.
It's a heavy bill.
It's
a heavy bill.
You might not give a lot of mind to it, right? But take the number of sessions per person per week, and the cost per session.
Yeah.
That's where you actually get and you see,
and then multiply by the number of
Exactly.
people who have these challenges with kidney issues. Yeah. Anyway, Nana, thank you very much for coming
through.
through.
David. Thank you too. Absolute pleasure.
Have a good day. Well, sports is next.